two big questions about Shiba Inu that I want to get into in this video. One, can Shiba Inu hit $1? I know that a lot of people ask this question regularly on the internet. It is a big search term when you're looking for Shiba Inu. A lot of people talk about that dollar. Why do they talk about it, and is it possible? The second question is, if Bitcoin hits $700,000 or $1 million per coin for Bitcoin, what would be the price of Shiba Inu? I'll give you my thoughts, and I'll also share with you what Grok and ChatGPT, the top AI things out there, are saying about that very question. Welcome back to the Crypto Report, everybody. I am Crypto Kip. Do me a favor and smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel for more content, and look at what's going on in these markets today. Bitcoin is still floating around $109,000. And guys, this is a really great thing for the crypto market to see Bitcoin holding this strong, because just yesterday we saw an additional 50% tariffs being threatened to the European Union by the President of the United States. And Bitcoin holding up is great, and Shiba Inu is actually holding up fine. It's really around a level it's been sitting at for a while, sitting at about the 4014 level at an $8.5 billion market cap. Now, if you're a Shiba Inu holder and you're ever wondering about prices, the most important thing with any crypto is the market cap. Because when you understand the market cap of an asset, then you can understand how to compare it to other assets and to get a projection of what something that could be realistic might be. So let's kind of get into this, because right now Shiba Inu is the second largest meme coin by market cap, behind Dogecoin. That's at a $34 billion market cap. Now, right out of the gates, I want to remind you this. If Shiba Inu was to go back to its previous highs, just as a frame of reference for this video, that is a 4.8x. Is that possible? We're going to explore it. And if Shiba Inu was to achieve the market cap that Dogecoin has at its previous high, that's a 10x for Shiba Inu. Is that possible? That would bring Shiba Inu to 3015. Now, what I'm about to share with you might be surprising, guys. Let's start off with this dollar Shiba Inu question. First off, this article is from the Binance Square. Anybody can post these, but I know it's a conversation that happens a lot. This individual that wrote this article even says, subsequently questions, will Shiba Inu reach $1 by 2025? And will the price of Shiba Inu reach $1 in the next 30 days? These flood the internet. Why do they flood the internet, and is this possible? Well, in this article, they go to kind of share conversations about the burn rate surging by 180% in 24 hours to 38 million SHIB tokens being burnt, which sounds great. And the Shiba Inu burns are great. But anybody that's telling you that the Shiba Inu burns are going to drive the price of Shiba Inu to $1 isn't quite understanding how this all works. When you look at the max supply of Shiba Inu and you see there's 589 trillion Shiba Inu in existence, even if it was a billion Shiba tokens that were burnt in 24 hours, that is a drop in the bucket compared to the 589 trillion Shiba Inu in existence. So the burns aren't really the catalyst to drive Shiba Inu to $1 if it was going to go to $1. In fact, they're almost not significant for the price action at all. Now, in this article, they don't actually say whether they think that Shiba Inu can reach $1, but I'll tell you this. I do not believe that Shiba Inu can reach $1. The only way you could see Shiba Inu reach $1 is if this conversation about these burns was like 38 billion and it was happening every day for days in a row. Or even a trillion tokens, or you need to see a significant portion of the supply burnt, and we're just not really seeing that, even though people are very excited about the burns, okay? They talk about in this article it getting to 402, which is not a lot higher than where we're at right now, okay? I think it could do better than that. And you know what? So does ChatGPT, and so does Grok. This was an article I want to share with you guys as well in this video. Here's the Shiba Inu price prediction if Bitcoin reaches 700,000. So let's get into this one. And by the way, if you guys want to trade Shiba Inu, I think it is a great coin for trading as well. You could sign up for Blowfin using our link in the comments down below. It's pinned in the description as well. We're doing a lot of trading on this channel and looking at some technicals day in, day out. You got to do your own research. But if you want to take advantage of the $5,000 sign-up bonus, up to $5,000 when you sign up and deposit some money, you can take advantage of that down below. So on the way for a $700,000 Bitcoin, are we going to have upside for SHIB? And can you trade it? Yeah, I mean, I think we're going to have upside for SHIB. And I think you can trade on the way up. You can trade to the long side and the short side. That's the beautiful thing about the volatility of these crypto markets. But if Bitcoin goes to 700K, you'd surely think Shiba Inu is going to go a lot higher. You know, experts are believing a $700,000 price. You even see BlackRock CEO Larry Fink issued his bullish target. You know, he projected it could go to 700K. Isn't that wild? Yeah. So then you look at, okay, so what are some of the price predictions from some of these AI players, right? Like Grok and like ChatGPT, okay? So when you look at this, according to ChatGPT, if the price of Bitcoin hits the $700,000 target and Shiba Inu maintains its current market cap ratio, and we're back to the market cap conversation, folks, right? What percentage of the entire crypto market is Shiba Inu, and what percentage of the entire market is Bitcoin? And if they're staying at those relative percentages of market share and the price of Bitcoin goes to 700K, you could do some math. Well, that math gives a projection from ChatGPT of 4095. Now, let's go back to this really quickly. Because if you want to see Shiba Inu surpass Dogecoin's previous height, that is 3015. So what I'm telling you guys is the 10x is not something that you actually really see ChatGPT predicting at this point, which is maybe a bummer for some people to hear out there. But this is AI projections, and, you know, I don't know if this is taking into account the fact that there's going to be an altcoin season. So I would actually say that my target would be more bullish than this, and I do believe that, you know, this could be on the table. This is kind of my more bullish target for Shiba Inu, would be to see it get around the previous highs that Dogecoin got. And if you look at Grok, its prediction is about the same. It's about the same. I think they're actually the exact same. Okay? So, you know, what you don't see here is a penny. What you don't see here is a dollar. These prices that a lot of people like to talk about are not really that realistic. I think it is very realistic to expect Shiba Inu to achieve where Dogecoin currently is. I think that that is something that is possible in this bull market. But for it to surpass this previous, I think that would be a more bullish target personally. Now, that might be more bearish than you'd expect, but I'll tell you guys this. A 10x is incredible in crypto. And if you do see Shiba Inu do a 10x, well, that would be excellent. If you're seeing people talk about the dollar or the penny, again, you know, I urge you to start understanding market caps and understand the burn rate, even though there's a lot of great news stories about the burn rate of Shiba Inu. There is some real math that we can do to kind of project where it's going to go. And in the meantime, if you're not satisfied enough with a 10x gain, otherwise known as a 943% return, in my more bullish case scenario of Shiba Inu achieving what Dogecoin has achieved in the past for market cap, well, if that's not enough for you and you want to make more gains, you can trade. You can trade the volatility in the chop that Shiba Inu does have. You can trade alongside it. And if you do think it's going to keep going up from here, well, then you can add, you know, a 2 or 3x position and do a long. If that's what you want to do. You can obviously do higher leverage, but if you're trying to do like a longer term trade, you'll use lower leverage. And if you're trying to do some quick in and outs, you can use a little bit higher leverage. And leverage isn't for everybody, guys. But if you do want to sign up for Blowfin, you can sign up using our link down below. I am bullish on Shiba Inu. Admittedly, I do think that Pepe and Dogecoin are strong contenders, and I think that all three of them are going to go up. But I would not be surprised to see Shiba Inu do something that we've seen Doge do in the past in terms of market cap. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know in the comments down below. That's all I have for you in this one, guys. I'm Crypto Kip. This is the Crypto Report. Smash a like, subscribe. 2 videos here if you want to check them out. Peace, guys.